Okay, right, well this is my BMW F800R, and there's a modification I wanted to do for a while on it, and that is the chain guard. It is just a chain guard and it doesn't have a mud guard. It doesn't incorporate a mud guard. Now one of my other bikes does, and it shares the same swinging arm, so I've decided to buy this. It only costs about £25 including postage. You live in the UK, and the part number is here and wants it. It's actually a Husqvarna part, but it was when BMW owned Husqvarna, and some of the bikes for Husqvarna shared the same parts, for example the swinging arm. So this is my Husqvarna Nuda 900R, and if you look at the swinging arm, it's the same item, but the chain guard, and it also has an incorporated mudguard. So I'm just going to change that out, and hopefully it will fit. Right, so here we go. So there's two screws here. That's one side. This actually comes in two pieces. So I've got the chain guard off, and I've got the extra little bit off there, and there's a point to note. So we've got the two guards here, the new one and the existing one, or the old one, and just to note that the one designed for the Husqvarna has actually larger holes than the F800, and the reason for that is because if I look at the Nuda, to take over to the Nuda, they are the same type of screw, if you like to call it that, but they have a little what they call a hat washer on. So you can see that little hat washer. So you need to accommodate that. So what I've done, I've actually found some of these. You could either use it, these are plastic hat washers, but they'll do the same thing. The ones on the Nuda are a stainless steel one, or a steel one. So basically a hat washer can go into there, and then the original fittings can go back on just the same as they were. What I've done for this one on the F800, there is one that runs round the back and it's already pre-formed, and there's also another one in here which is a pre-formed one, but what I've decided to do is, because it's a little bit more awkward to get to, I've found this, which is a slightly thicker hat washer, and I'm replacing it with a slightly longer screw. So that's going to go in there like that, and so now just fit it to the bike. Okay, so now it's time to fit it, and I've got my hat washer onto my screw. Just loosely fit it and tighten to start with. Just get them in there, so I'll leave it loose. So now I've got the main new mudguard on. What I need to do is, on this side, is see if I can modify this, which is the guard for the cables. I mean, they are pretty rigid, so I don't actually need to put that on, because the new Mudguard does have its own channel. In fact, it's easy to see on my Nuda. If you have a look at here, the cables are the same, so it has its own channel in the Mudguard itself, but has a little clip. Now I could buy one of those, or alternatively, if I just modify the existing one, which means if I cut it about there, so it just sits underneath this lip here, fastening to its original fastening point there on the F800. So yeah, okay, so I'll do that. Okay, right, so I've tailored the end. That'll go up there. This can go in here. Now I've got another top hat, and I've used a Torx cap head, which I got from the other side of the chain guard on the original one. So there we have it. We have the old chain guard off from the BMW F800R, and we've now fitted a Husqvarna 900R Mudguard, incorporating a chain guard and vice versa. I've also used part of the retaining plastic clip from the F800R, and just cut it and spliced it in, and that's holding the cables. So yes, and just to refresh on the part number of the Husqvarna part number, it's 8000H3289. I ordered this from Linz, I think it's called Linz Husqvarna, but you can order it from any Husqvarna. It usually comes from some sort of central source, and it's arrived here about week to 10 days after I ordered it, and it costs about £25 including postage. Quite a cheap and cheerful upgrade using a genuine BMW derived part from another model. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. So thank you very much. So yeah, this is I don't know what I'm going to say.